Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So here we are, the 31st of August, and I'm really sad to say that the summer holidays are over at school and I'll be going back to work tomorrow, so less colouring fun I'm afraid. So I thought I'd bring you this month's completed pages. This little lady I did at the end of last month. Excuse me, my chair is broken and keeps falling down. There we go. I coloured at the end of last month, and so sadly she didn't make it to July's colouring pages. But here she is. I coloured her with Prismacolor pencils and just gave her a very soft pastel background. She's a very pretty, quite sultry looking young lady. I imagined her to be like a ballet dancer in the middle of training, having been told off for not making a move correctly or something. But she was purchased from Etsy and a store called Their Art Studio. And she's got a number of images like this that are just absolutely outstanding. So I will be purchasing more from her. Wonderful, wonderful artist. And then if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen this work in progress, and she's obviously now finished. This is, let me see if I can come out slightly. Can I? No, I'll have to lift you up. There we go. There we are. This is Christine Karen, of course, and it's called Wild Berry Bloom. Now this image, as you know, I have been fallen in love with my Derwent and my Carbonfellow pastel pencils, and this image was done entirely in pastel pencils, and I adore her. I really feel like I've got some depth and perception going on her face. I just love everything. I'm really, really pleased with how this came out. I just love how they blend and how they give you this soft look, and yet I've got vibrancy of colours going on. Absolutely adore it. And of course, as you know, Christine Karen is my favourite artist. Yeah, I think it's fair to say she actually is. Okay, and then it was my mum's birthday this month, and she asked me if I could colour an image for her to keep. And she wanted to, let me just lift you up slightly. I do apologise, bear with me. I'm trying to get everything in, there we go. And she wanted me to colour a picture that she could keep. And my mum loves fairies and whimsical stuff, and I'd started the Christine Karen one and I wasn't quite happy with it at the time. So I purchased this from Mariola Budak's Etsy shop, and again, all done in pastel pencils, and I'm just loving doing skin in pastel pencils. I don't have to do any pencil work over the top whatsoever to get this smooth look. However, please note that this is a photocopy of the image, and so it hasn't given that beautiful smooth finish that it was on my mum's picture. And I'm really thrilled with how this turned out. There's not much point in me lifting you right up for you to see, because it's not the original image, and it is, like I say, my photocopier is not much cop, but it's a completed picture, and I was thrilled to bits with her. I'm really, really feeling the love from all you guys, and it's given me so much confidence and belief in myself that I feel that my colouring is moving on quite quickly, and I hope you agree too. So I think that's the last of my loose pages, so I'll leave you there listening to nature. That one's called Mariola's image, while I get you some others. But please bear in mind there's a lot of pastel work this month. Okay, so we're going to move on to the beautiful works of Hannah Carlson in Daydreams. Now I did swatch with you my 120 set of Colour Softs, and I decided I was going to do a page with them. So this, apart from the background, is entirely done with Colour Soft pencils. Let me move that off for you. I adore them. Let me move that off. Oh, just ripped it off the wall. It's alright, it's just a clip one. I'm so clumsy. So I adore them. They are absolutely out of this world. Little bit of stickles. Got to stickle it up somewhere. And pencil work round here to bring in that this book belongs to. Entirely, like I say, entirely colour soft pencils, and I love them. I just wish that there was a selection of 150 or more because, let's zoom in slightly, hang on, because they are just a dream to work with. There's no resistance on the page, and the colours, as you can see, vibrant, beautiful, smooth and creamy. Yeah, I just adore them. So that was my Hannah Carlson one. Let me just cover it back up. And yeah, so it was just pan pastels. I've written it down here. Pan pastels for the background. I did pencil work here and round here, and then Posca, bit of Posca and a little bit of Stickles, and a white jelly roll. So there we are. That's Daydreams. And then I'd been going through some of the books that I hadn't coloured in, and I've done a video on that that's up on my channel, all my colouring books that I haven't coloured in yet. And this was one that I hadn't coloured in, and it scared me too much. And I'd had a previous copy of this, and I couldn't get on with colouring on the paper. So I decided I was going to give it a whirl with pastels, and this is the result. So here is my image, and this is entirely pastels. I am over the moon with it. I love it. I love Iris books, and now I've my newfound love of pastels. I tried to make the pavements look a little bit like they've got gravel, and the flower beds. The shine you're seeing on there, it honestly is pastels. The shine you're seeing is the fixative I've used. And I'm just absolutely overwhelmed with how well they blend, and the details that you can get in these, let's come in slightly, and the details that you can get with them. They are, ooh, excuse me, chairs broke again. Sorry. They are just, oh, I think they have to be my all-time favourite medium, other than Neocolor 2s, of course, my babies. But yeah, I am so excited with how this turned out, and it's been fixed and nothing's coming off, so I plan to do lots more in here, and I love it. Just gorgeous. So quite a positive month, folks, this month. Really pleased with some of the images that I've created. I haven't done too many, so you won't have to stick around too long. So then we come in with, I'm going to have to zoom out again, all these different size books, you know. There we go. Do apologise, keep messing you about. The wonderful Cute and Creepy colouring book by Camilla Diarico. There is a full flip through on my channel, and it'll be under a playlist of flip throughs. And I did this gorgeous little girl, isn't she lovely? And I kept the background plain. Let me just check the other side. Yeah, I kept the black background plain because I just liked it as it was. And with the wonderful thing about these books, I mean, I could paint that a beautiful colour and it would look lovely, but the wonderful thing about her books is there is a background there for you. So she is, can you guess? Yes, you guessed it, Pastels, Derwent pastel pencils and Carbothello pastel pencils, and I think she's beautiful. I love this book. This has to be the best book that I've got of Camilla's, and I do have all of them. This is just so wonderful, the work in here. So what can I say? Yeah, I went a bit pastel happy, haven't I? And that's because of the, in my opinion, this is, folks, the success that I have managed to achieve with them. And for me to come on here and say I'm really happy with the images, I'm proud of them, that takes a lot. You know that from my previous videos, but I really am, and I'm thrilled to bits. I have done some other, no, I don't think there is. I think I did. I've shown you the colour softs and the Prismas, and let's move on to this one. This is a new book that I received recently, and oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. So in here you get a coloured image, and I think they're like oil paintings that people have done, because you can see like the brush marks in the image, and then you replicate the image on the other page. So I don't know that it's Amazon paper. Let's have a look. No, it's not Amazon paper. It's printed in the US. So it's definitely not Amazon paper. But it feels a little bit like thicker copier paper. It's got a nice texture to it. So I don't know how I'm going to get this in. This is the original image here. And I copied it and did this one. So mine's a little bit more muted than the original, but I'm still thrilled to bits with it. Let me zoom you in. I'm still thrilled to bits with this. Now, and this is pastel pencils again. Just Derwent this time. The original image, I couldn't match the turquoise, but I challenged myself just to use Derwent. And that's the result, and I'm thrilled to bits with it. I know I keep saying that word, but I really am excited, and I feel really positive about this month's colouring. So I'm just really pleased with how the image came out so close to the original. Yeah, so there's that one. Then I did another one of my books that was from my untouched pile, shall we say, Fairies and Princesses, sorry, Princesses and Fairies colouring book. Tomoko Tashiro, I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I've pronounced it wrong. And I've done this double page spread. Right, let me see if I can get it all in. Right, we're going to have to zoom out, folks, a little bit more. That's as much as I can get in. So this is not Pastels. This is the new Black Widow pencils. And I used, if you remember in my stash video, my haul video, sorry, my recent haul video, I showed you sort of some children's paints. Well, I got some blues and greens of those really cheap script paints, and so I painted the background with it. But the rest of the image that you see is done with Black Widow pencils. And a big combination of these were used. What I'm trying to say is I tried to use the Monarchs as much as I could, but I did use a mixture of all of them. But I think it came out beautifully. This paper in this book, by the way, is extremely smooth, so they did really struggle, but I think it was worth it. It took a lot of work to get them to blend and work in on this paper, but the results, as you can see, are magnificent, beautiful, vibrant colours. And I really love this page. I really love it. It took a long time to do, but once you've painted in the background, and I was going to do the lily pads different colours, but once I'd started I thought I really like the combination that I've chosen actually from the new Monarchs and the old Black Widows, and I'm going to stick with it and just do the leaves in a different colour. And I think actually that worked really well and gave the page some continuity. So yeah, really, really pleased with that one. So that is, oh, I better put my little sheet back in. So I use, yeah, just Black Widows and the children's ready mix paint for the background. And I'm thrilled with this page too. So that's Princesses and Fairies colouring book. Then way back at the beginning of the month, I did one in Coleridge Wild 3. And I did, bear with me people, I have even got a sticker on it, look, I still can't find it. I did this little lady, no frills, no fuss in this book, I just like to get on and colour it in. So this is, I did it while I was away on holiday actually, and I haven't touched it since. I was going to finish it off with some pencil work, but I haven't. So this is entirely pastel pencils, which again, like I said last month when I showed you the other ones that I've done in here, works beautifully because there's texture on the page. Isn't she darling? Look at her. She's such a little cutie. And I presume it's like a little ferret, I think. even her little boobies. Bless her heart. Yeah, so yeah, pleased with this. I did try to put something over there. What did I try to put? The glittery jelly roll. Is this one it? I'm trying to see if that's it, but it's not. No, it's got, I can't remember what they're called. It's got like a slight sheen to it, but it reacted, it didn't like the pastels very much at all. So in future what I would do was fix it first and then any accent over the top, I think. Glossy accent might pick up that raindrop quite nicely, but as I say, it was one I did while I was away on holiday and I hadn't really looked at it since. I wanted to do more work to her, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I just left her. Just left her be, because I think she's adorable as she is. So that's a Manuel Collins Coleridge Wild 3. And I think we're on the last one. We are, folks. The last one is in the gorgeous Grazio Salvo's Wild Soul book. And I finished this today, just in time to get it up on my video. And I did the Lima page. And I wanted, the idea behind her shocking red hair was that I was going to match with the Lima's eyes. However, this stupid chair, I do apologise. Once I started, I realised, having looked at pictures of Lima's eyes, if I'd have done it like that, it'd have looked really odd. So, let me just move this over out of the way. So here she is. And I had to draw teeth in because she'd got 2 at the front, and once I coloured over the grayscale she looked like she'd got teeth missing, so I just gave her some more. Green eyes to go with her beautiful fiery red hair, and our little Lima friend down there and his gorgeous little tail. And what do you think I coloured this with, folks? It was pastels. Yeah, you're correct. Sorry, it was the Derwent pastel pencils. I didn't use the Carpathellos for this one. And to enhance the eye colours and a little bit of the fur, I used Polychromos. Oh my goodness, I know I used something else. But yeah, I used Polychromos to bring out the fluff in his little tail. Some depth around his eyes and his little nose. And her lips and her eyes, just to bring it out, because this book is very heavily grayscaled. Beautiful, but very heavily grayscaled. And I've just noticed that when I've spray fixed it, it's obviously spread the red, but never mind. Beautiful. I do find it hard to cover these images in these books if you're not using. It takes quite a lot of layers, is what I mean. But I am absolutely thrilled to bits with how this is turning out. So that's 2 successful images in here. One I did last time, the calf, and this one that I've done this time. And I love her. I think she's beautiful. I really do. And he's not bad himself, bless him. So, quite a successful, in my opinion, month's colouring. I haven't done too many because I've been experimenting with things, and I've done a lot of other videos on my channel this month, including the art room space tag. So it's been a great month and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you stuck with me for the entirety of this video, thank you so much. If you're a new subscriber, thank you, and hello to you all, and to all my loyal subscribers for continuing to support me. I'll stop rambling on as usual and I'll let you guys go. So until next time, guys, take really good care of yourself, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.